we are live. Welcome,
Oh, wow,
welcome.
wow.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Anime Matsuri AM Connect Artist Highlight this week. Oh my gosh, we have two exciting artist groups. Let's just put it that way tonight. And we are going to be, first of all, welcome to our channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, like, comment during this time. We will be checking your chats to make sure that if you have any questions for our artists, please do so at any time during this period. We're gonna at from 7 to 7:30. We'll be highlighting Jin, who is with me right now, and
Hello.
then at 7:30 to 8 o'clock, we'll be highlighting Shishido Creative, and we'll be talking to them as well. Hi, Jin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Denise?
I'm good. Thanks for being part of this highlight for our artist alley. Oh my
Thanks
gosh!
for having me.
And this would be your first time at Anime Matsuri, or how long have you been coming to Anime Matsuri?
I've actually never physically been to animematsuri, so this year would
Okay.
have been my first, but virtually I'm here now.
Yes. And tell us where you're coming from right now. Where are you
I'm
at?
currently coming from Canada, up in the north.
OMG.
OMG, you guys
How
should.
is it?
I think it's about to snow, so it's not that great.
So how long you've been starting this for how long? You've been an artist.
I don't know. I don't know what like artist means, but I guess I've been
Mhm,
doing this more
mhm,
seriously
mhm.
maybe like 4 years ago. I would call it like a
Wow.
full-time artist situation.
So this is your full-time job.
Yeah, this is my full-time job now.
Mhm,
Before I was doing other things, but now I'm
mhm.
like self-employment. Why not, right? It's
So
scary.
tell us a little bit about your start then. How it
Uh,
all got started.
Started the whole like drawing anime for a
Mhm.
living. Maybe
Yes.
like not living, but the whole start when I was young. I went to Anime North. This is one of the biggest con here.
Yes, it is.
And then it was my first time going to an anime convention, so I was just a regular attendee, and I was like cosplaying, and it was exciting, when we're young. And then I found this thing called Artist Alley, and I saw like artists like selling their work for money. I'm like, whoa, you can do this?
I
So
know,
next year I
right?
applied, and then I just started, and
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
So you've been what kind of style would you consider your style to be?
It's very moe, like
Mm.
cute, and I don't really deviate away from that because I don't know how. I don't know. Once you get stuck in the cute style, like I want to draw different styles, like cool or
Yeah.
like sexy. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Everything I
So
draw looks like they're 10 years old. It doesn't matter.
which is actually a lot of the attendees love.
Oh
So
yeah.
people are saying hello, by the way, on our
Hello.
YouTube. JM Templar is on. Got Doctor. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
And so you're supposed to be at conventions this year. I mean, how many events were you planning on going to
I
this year?
was confirmed for 25, I
Oh
think.
my
Yeah,
gosh,
I
that's a
know.
lot.
I know. I went to 3 before the whole shutdown happened. I
Mm,
had 25 and I was waiting on like 10 more to confirm, which they did
mm,
confirm later on, but virtually. So I guess it would have hit 30 this year.
wow. Oh my
So it's
goodness.
kind of nice that I'm missing it out on all the traveling, but it's also bad.
Well, in Canada, I've never been, by the way.
Yeah.
So I look forward to traveling again, so I can go one day.
Yeah. One
But
day.
definitely, I mean, there's not as many Canadian conventions as there are, here in the states.
Yeah, you
Correct?
guys have more states in like, we have, I don't know how many provinces we have, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not as common. I mean, we do
Mhm.
have a bit, but America has a lot more. Yeah.
So when you say that your style is moe,
Yeah.
um, tell them what exactly moe means.
So I mean, you should really know what moe means if
Yes,
you're an anime
and I
fan, but
mean,
it just means kawaii, cute. Like
mhm.
it's some with the squishy cheeks, and it's like you just like it's something. It's just you look at it, and you're like, oh my god, that's so cute. I must protect it. That kind of feeling, right?
Yes. And so when you started this style, how long ago was it? What did you say?
I don't know, like 13, 14 years.
That's quite a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, it's quite a while.
And so when you decided you want to be your full time, is it because um, you were getting a lot more customers or demand?
It's probably because I kept on moving around.
Mm.
So like for a while I was actually in Korea and Asia, just like doing other jobs and stuff. And I would like fly back to like America, Canada, or different parts of the world for like maybe 5 conventions a year. Just like it's more for fun to
Mm.
visit friends. But then I decided to move back to Canada a few years ago, like permanently. So
Wow.
I'm like, well, I'm here. It's easier to travel now, so might as well give it a try.
So your background, you speak Korean?
I speak Korean at like an elementary school level.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes maybe 5 minutes for a native speaker to realize my Korean's not that great. They're like, "Oh yeah, she's native." Until we start talking about like politics, and I'm like, "I have no idea what those words are." And they're like, "Oh, why is your Korean so bad?"
Oh well. Oh, by the way, it's okay because we're all like when in the anime scene, we're all chopped up versions of ourselves, so it's okay.
Yep, yep.
JM Templar 25 on our YouTube channel has given us or given you a
Mhm.
$2 super chat, which is hi, I
Oh,
love the FMA in the back.
oh, thank you. That's like my print, I guess. I don't know if you can see it, but
Oh.
a lot of the posters in the back are my stuff and my friend's stuff. I was like,
Hmm.
well, might as well weeb it up in here. Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite anime of all time.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Has Hey guys, there you go. There
yeah.
that's a
If you
that's an
haven't
inside
watched it,
info.
you really should go watch it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, so let's actually go ahead and look into what I loved this part about is your shop itself. So, or
Okay.
your online content. So
Okay.
please go ahead and share your video at this time.
Share screen. One second.
Yes.
Host disabled. Can
Oh,
you
so
give
yep.
me the power?
1 second.
Give me
Oh
the
my
power.
gosh, to give you the power. 1 second. All panelists. There we go.
Are we
Can
good?
you do it now? Mm-hmm.
Okay. So share screen. Go with this one. Sorry, I'm like working with 3 screens right now.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, where did you go? Okay.
Wow, that is a lot of buttons.
Yes, I
So your
have.
site is called
Oops, sorry.
Belly Dash Buttons.
Belly dash buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have. If you guys can see the website, right? Yes.
Yes.
So this is my website I made this year. Kind of made it nicer than my older ones. If you're interested in buttons, I still have over 900. I think
Oh
I'm
my
at
goodness, that's awesome.
930 something now. So
Ooh.
I'm too lazy to list them all. So I just have like a whole catalog here, where it's almost alphabetical. So we have anything from like, I don't know, Adventure Time to, I think we have Sweeney Todd in here. So you guys could
Wow.
zoom through. Yeah, I try to add more, like at least the animes I watch that is good. Yeah.
That's a lot of animes that
It's
you
a lot of
watch.
anime.
Like,
I mean, watching anime is one of my job now, so what a life, right? What a life.
you have to watch. Yeah.
You have to watch some of them, not all of them, but
Right.
I recently watched the Yu-Gi-Oh movie with the original cast. I forgot what it was called. It was ridiculous. So, but if you go to the shop, like we have the option for you to just pick and choose what you want because I know like people have various tastes. So we have like the 10
Mm-hmm.
for 20 or 4 for 10 or some of the set deals here. For those who I don't know, I get a few people who buy my buttons on their online and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so small." So
Well,
for
do you
those
have,
who can
yeah,
see,
right there? Okay.
it's
You
around
have
it's
one.
1 inch, which is what 33 millimeters. I forgot for metric. One
Yes.
inch, yeah.
1 inch buttons.
1 inch buttons, most troublesome ones. But besides that, I have other things.
Yes, I know you have other things because I
Yeah.
ordered something else too from
Oh
there.
yeah. Should I show
It's
that
got,
first? Sure.
yes.
So I have some items that are kind of ridiculous if you think about it. So right now we have 3 playing card decks that are
Mm-hmm.
custom made. It's between me and my friend, the Puppy Shaker, for the two of them, and then another friend for the Fire Emblem Revelation deck. But
Right.
I will show you the Smash deck. So this is the Slam deck, like the Super Smash
Yes.
parody theme playing card deck.
That's what I ordered and it's coming. Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's not there yet. I'm so
Not
sorry,
yet. It's okay.
but I'll show you. So for those who like Smash, we have everyone up till before Joker, because they kept on
Mm.
adding all the characters in the Smash universe.
So
So
many.
so many. So we have the deck, and it actually comes with its own DLC pack because we just they just it's ridiculous. This is the DLC pack with all the extra characters.
Mm.
So we have the deck, which is the backside is shiny,
Nice.
and then we just every single card has a Smash character in it, and I'm like,
Wow. That is a lot. So did you do all the artwork?
I did half, and the other half was
Mm.
by Puppy Shaker.
Okay, okay.
So if you see on the website, I have like the
Yes,
whole
there it is.
catalog. My favorite is Pikachu, but in the new game, Pikachu's not that strong, so I need to learn better characters because I'm not good at this game anymore.
Wow. But this is like amazing artwork,
Oh, thank
guys.
you. Yeah, it's mostly the cutesy style, but it's vibrant
Mm-hmm.
RGB, so it's good for the Smash community. And
Quite.
we also made the Fire Emblem Three Houses
Mm-hmm.
recently, which is all the students
Mm.
and like the teachers and stuff. I don't know. I need to stop making these. It's so much work.
How long would it take to do one deck
If
in
it's
this
like a
collaboration?
just the 54, I
Mm-hmm.
guess it would take if we're really fast, maybe drawing would be like 2 months, and then production
Ooh.
because we send them overseas to different
Mm-hmm.
companies to make different parts
Mm-hmm.
would be a month, and then maybe like 2 3 weeks to hand correlate them all together.
Wow.
Ugh,
That is a lot.
it's
So
a
the
lot.
process could take from gosh, I want to say 4 to 7 months, maybe.
It really just depends on how fast we want to
Mm,
draw.
I see.
Like if we want to, we could sit down, and be like just bang out the art. But
Bam.
production is still at least a month. And if
Mm-hmm.
we're to make something now because of the delays with international shipping,
Right.
I like another month or two for shipping,
Mm-hmm.
and then assembly line here, which is depends on how many helpers I can get.
Well, I really love the idea of it being a deck and stuff. So,
Yeah, it's fun because you could play card games with it.
mm-hmm.
And then with the Smash deck, because we have most of the characters, you could even make like a random generator when you're playing Smash. Because if you're playing
Cool.
the game, if you pick random, it's anyone in your list. So if you don't like certain characters, you could just take it out of the deck, and then you have a customized random generator. And then you could, I don't know, play drinking games, pick a card, and it's like that's the character you're playing, and have a
That's the
tournament set up.
idea, I
That's the
suppose.
idea. You could drink tea, right?
There you go. You can
There we
drink
go.
tea, coffee. You know.
Coffee. Oh, coffee. That might help. That might help with your gameplay. Oh yeah, it's mostly buttons. I guess the playing card decks are like my specialty items
Mm-hmm.
that most people don't have because they're smart.
Right.
Okay.
Acrylic charms you
Yeah,
have as
acrylic
well.
charms. I have some. So we
Mm-hmm.
got some of the characters here, and uh, what else do I have? Enamel pins. I have some going on right now too.
Oh, those are pretty.
Yeah, these are the popular one. I think this is my first enamel pin I made. The first
Oh,
three.
that looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's based on the Cardcaptor Sakura
Percuctor
design.
Sakura.
Yeah, I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do a little bit something different than just her, wand.
Right.
So I made it more into an emblem
Yeah, it
design.
looks so fantastic, like as a crest. You know.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going for. And then for
Well,
those
you
Full
went.
Metal fans, we got like a
There we go, FMA fans.
FMA fans, we got the moe-ish but kind of dark design going on here
Mm-hmm.
for those fans who probably recognize. And then we got your generic Pokemon.
Excellent. Well, these look really, really good as enamel
Yeah,
pins.
enamel pins are fun, but it's just so stressful. But oh, the production process is
So
not
how long is the production process?
uh probably now from the time you send in your designs
Mm-hmm.
to you getting it, you would probably want to like give yourself 2 months
Mm-hmm.
just for all the shipping reasons, the production delays.
As the person that was ordering them,
Yeah, as
right?
a person, as someone like me that wanted
You have to
design,
make it right.
yeah. But for someone
Mhm.
who's ordering, it's just like, oh, I'll just ship it out.
Right.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I
So
mean, I have. Yep.
how do you think COVID has impacted you? I know you had all these plans for conventions, but how has it like affected you as an artist?
I think, well, canceling all the conventions is like a
Mm,
big downer, right?
yeah.
But obviously, we're not gonna go in a situation like this year. Besides that, it gave me time to work on like online stores,
Mm-hmm.
online presence, trying different things. Like if it wasn't for COVID, I don't think I would have finished the new Fire Emblem
Oh,
deck.
good. So
Yeah,
some good did
some good.
happen.
I have so much time, and I'm like, oh, let's try different things, right? But I also like, oh, I don't have to go to conventions. I don't have to make new stuff anymore. So it's like
Mm.
a up and down.
Well, you're showing us some phone holders here. That's oh, that looks
Oh,
really adorable.
these are. I have one on my phone. It's a glow in the dark phone holder. So
Oh.
it's a pop socket type situation. And then
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can't really show it on the camera, but if you charge it up and glow in the dark, it glows in the dark. So if you're the person that like loses your phone at home, this might help in the dark.
There you go.
There you go.
Lost people.
Lost people, you probably have 1 hour in the dark to find your phone. Assuming it wasn't in the dark the whole day.
Hello. There's some people that just chimed in on our YouTube channel, and random person says, "I haven't seen a pin collection in a while."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the pin collection.
She said, by the way, she has about 930
Yeah. My whole
buttons.
my whole inventory is reaching there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Like if you see me at conventions, I'm that booth that has way too many buttons. It's just like my entire table is just like buttons. And there's always like a crowd of people just like doing this. And they're
Do you categorize them at
yes.
conventions?
Yes,
Okay.
I try to keep it like, oh, this is like the type that people who like moe will like. Like
Mm-hmm.
I kind of can guess what type of anime a customer like based on like the first four choices they make,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be like, oh, do you like the series too? And they're like, yeah. And do you like the series too? So normally like one section's like gaming, one section's like other cartoons, and the rest is like anime from like shonen, shoujo.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
it's
at
organized.
conventions, if an attendee would like to have something specialized or customized, do you take those kind of orders?
Like custom
Yeah,
buttons.
custom buttons or custom like drawing from you or
Uh,
something.
not at conventions most of the time because it's too busy for me to like sit down and draw
Hmm.
something. But I do like give them a business card and there's my commission info there.
Oh yeah,
So
so
usually if there's
commissions you do
yeah,
take. That's what
yeah.
you mean.
So if they're interested, they could come online and we could do it like online when I have time.
Yes.
Because during conventions, it's like I don't even have time to go to the bathroom, so I,
It's
I can't.
difficult.
I can't. I can't. I'll be like, "What is drawing? I don't know. Just let me go home."
Well, you can. Well, thanks for sharing your shop here. It's
Oh, no
fantastic.
worries.
So again, it's belly-buttons.com, guys, and you can definitely order some things to help Jin throughout this time, so that she's ready for next year. Okay.
If next year's happening,
It's
yes.
next year will happen. Next year
Okay.
will happen, and people definitely also. Do you have social media which do you that
Yeah,
you
I
can share?
have. I guess Instagram's probably my main.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, under this name, if you go to the link tree, I have all my other places too.
Excellent.
Yes.
So Jin Y Jin Jin
Yes. Jenny Jin Jin
Jin Jin
is
Jin.
usually what I go by.
Excellent.
Usually.
Okay, you can unshare the screen now,
Sure.
and then we can just finish up talking. Well, before we highlight the next artist, guys, so stay tuned for this at 7:30. We're gonna highlight another artist for you.
Wait, one sec. How do I unshare?
Okay. You can just pop out of yours.
How do I unshare? What is this? All right.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, here we go. Stop sharing.
There we go. Stop
There
sharing.
we go. There we go.
Yay!
Yay.
So real quick, the buttons. Can you show them how small? It is one
Yes.
inch, guys. But
So they are, they're 1 inch,
hmm
and the
but you
backside
know
is the
what?
pin bag.
But the best part is getting a whole bunch and
Yeah.
putting it on your bags, your purses, your backpacks, your anything on your shirts, whatever.
The whole like ita bag trend is good for my
Yes.
business. Because they're like 1 inch and cute, you could fit so many,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks nice because you could line them up in a consistent size. So some
Yeah.
people are crazy. They come, they have a character they like, and they just order like 20 copies of the same thing. And I'm like,
Really?
wow, you're great.
That's awesome. I didn't even think of to do that actually, or make a shape or something. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
would be kind of cool. Now, do you have any upcoming projects that you're excited about?
I just launched a Kickstarter earlier today.
Okay,
Uh, it's
tell us about
original
it.
content. It's an enamel pin
Hmm.
Kickstarter for Korean themed folklore monsters. So
Okay.
like Monster Girls is a theme, but we got the Korean version of Ninetales,
Hmm.
and like their goblin and like the Korean equivalent of Sadako from Ring.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, but it was all cutesy style.
Oh
So
wow.
that's happening now.
So, are you gonna highlight that on your social media?
Yeah, it's on my links and stuff on my
Okay.
stores, so it's
Okay.
already
Great.
there. Yep.
Okay. Great. So for that, I mean, once that goes through, I mean, you're gonna start right away, or you are already starting just in case, or.
Once it gets funded, I will start because that's
Mm-hmm.
like what Kickstarter is supposed to do. Like, oh, get the money and then use that money to make your
Mm-hmm.
project happen.
Yeah.
So I'll just follow that timeline. Yeah.
So, what are your and that's something that's upcoming. What are your goals as an artist in general?
To improve, but like I'm kind
Mhm.
of lazy, so as long as I'm like happy with where I am, then it's fine. Like so many artists are like so hardworking, so goal driven, and they get stressed out so easily. I'm like, eh, I'll
So
just see
what?
where it goes.
Well, what do you? What would you? I guess say to up and new coming artists that want to start, and at this time or in the future, what would you say to them? What
Uh,
advice would you give?
mm, I mean, if you really like what you're doing, just keep doing it. I think in the artist field, a lot of people are vulnerable to like the fragile mind because it's
Mhm.
putting like your soul out there. It's like you made this and then you show the
Mhm.
world. If no one likes it, like it's such a vulnerable place to be in. So I think growing a thick skin is pretty important. Like just that's
Yeah,
important, but
good
it's not
point.
the most important thing. So just like
Hmm.
kind of understand that, then you could keep going, pushing and forward. Like failure is probably the most important thing for you to
Yeah, no,
learn.
you can't improve otherwise, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just be prepared. The world can be tough,
Hmm.
and like collect failures and then just improve from that,
I
right?
love that. Collect
Yeah,
failures
and
like you
just collect
collect your
failures.
pins.
Yeah, just collect my failures. These are my failures. Always marketing.
Excellent. Well, let me see if there's any, a lot of people saying hello, hello, and love it. So definitely, guys, this is the point of highlighting our artists from our artist alley. And Jin, I can't wait for you to actually attend Anime Matsuri
I
for the first
know. I
time.
was excited. And I'm just like, oh, I mean, with everything this year, but I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
fine.
I mean, she's coming all the way from right now virtually by in Canada. What province, by the way, of
Ontario. I'm near Toronto,
Ontario? Okay.
so the hot zone.
Yes. So,
Yes.
stay in, of course,
Yeah.
but definitely we hope to see you more online. And you guys, the best way right now to do is just support the artist by getting something, purchasing something on the website, and making sure that you follow their social media. And, you might learn a thing or two, or you might get really interested in more of these kind of art. And try it. Just try it and
Yeah,
buy,
just try
support.
it. Just try it and fail. That's the way to go.
Well, Jen, thank you so much for being a part of this. And
Oh.
anything else that you'd like to bring up?
Uh, well, just thank you for having me, right?
Hmm.
This is fun. The benefit of virtual cons is I don't have to leave the house. It's great. Like you don't see it, but I'm wearing my pajama pants right now. So
Wow. Excellent.
you only see up here. So
And by the way, all the weeb stuff in the back is most of it is your own
yes,
artwork.
it's mostly mine. That's from my friend Wispy.
Hmm.
But everything else I think so far is mine. Yeah, most of it.
Wow.
Whatever you see. Yeah.
Now, real quick, also, what I forgot to ask you this earlier. What is your favorite piece that you've created?
Uh, I
Is
have
it on
over
your
1,000
website?
different things.
What would you like narrow it down to?
I think if we go by category,
Mm,
for enamel pins, it's the Sakura ones, right? And
mm.
then I guess the Smash deck would be one of the biggest ones I made. I don't know.
Can you
Yeah, I
show
have
the new some people that didn't get to see
the deck.
the decks?
Sure.
There's do you have different decks there? So
I
maybe
have 3 decks. So well, the Fire Emblem deck of Revolutions is based on the Fate series for Fire Emblem, which is Birthright and Conquest. It's kind of old. And then the Super Smash one is almost every single Smash character in the Smash Universe deck, right? And
mhm.
then the new one is the Fire Emblem Three Houses deck, which is all the students and most of the teachers. And all of
I
them,
do
if
like the name because it's my name, Trinity.
oh,
Just
nice.
kidding.
Yeah, we were like, what is a good name to represent 3 houses? But this is four. They have 4 suits. This 3 houses make no sense. So and then all the cards. If I don't know if you can see it,
It's
got
glossy.
it's got the prism.
Oh, the
So when I pitch
hologram
it,
like.
yeah, they got this the hologram. All of them have it. So I pitch it in conventions like, hey, if you're playing poker and like if you're losing, just do this and give your opponent seizures, and then they can't read your face, and that's how you make the money. Or you should gamble and make the money back.
That is
Don't
awesome.
gamble, kids.
When I earlier when you said that it was glossy, I was thinking gloss or
Oh
shiny, but
yeah,
this is like hologram like.
yeah. Like a lot of my stuff has the whole hologram coating.
Mm.
I just like shiny stuff and shiny sales. So for for those artists swimming like, oh, if you're in the cutesy style, make sure you draw as bright as possible.
Oh, that there you go. Another good point to make.
Yeah. I
All
mean,
right.
it's in the marketing color scheme is you want to
Mhm.
be as vibrant and RGB as possible if you want to attract the people.
I see.
But if you're in the
So,
industry, use gray tones. If you're in the industry, use gray tones.
well, again, we've been seeing so many different styles. So this is definitely a different version of moe, cute style. So I love that you do so many different kinds of characters and whatnot,
I
and you're
cover them
very
all.
versatile.
Yeah, I even have aliens that made I made them. Someone asked me to draw Mass Effect. All the aliens and all they're all wrinkly and they're like, yeah, just draw near your style. I'm like, why? Why do you want me to do this? Please. Or
So
old people. I'm like, oh,
so
old people
for
are
oh,
cute.
by the way, a button. How long would it take to
For
make?
buttons,
Mm-hmm.
usually if I'm drawing, it's like if I'm being really quick, 30 minutes to 2 hours to draw one design. And like
Mm-hmm.
making them, I make them at home. It takes, I don't know, 10 seconds
Mm-hmm.
because I'm pro. You don't know how many I punched. I punched so much.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, thank you again, Jin. I mean, it's been such a pleasure, and we really wish you all the best that is to come for the end of the year and all of next year to come.
I hope to be in person. Yeah, maybe
Yes,
sometime in the future, right?
yes. Thank you again. And we next up, guys, we have Shishido
Shish, shish.
Creative.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna leave,
Shishido Creative.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
Thank
nice
you,
night.
Jin.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. All right, we're about to head up next. Shishido Creative. Go ahead and can you hear me, Mandy,
Yes.
Taka? Okay,
Okay.
there you
Hi.
are. Hello.
Can you see us?
Yes, I can see you. There we go.
Hello.
Woohoo! Now, where are you calling in from?
We are calling in from Seattle.
Seattle, Washington. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So please introduce yourselves to our audience. You're live on
Um,
YouTube, by the way.
yes. I saw the little thing in the corner. Yeah. So I'm Mandy, and
I'm Taka.
we are we are the Shishidos. Hence our brand name, Shishido Creative.
So
So
are you a team? How are you a team? Let the audience know.
yes. So, so we both So I do the majority of the brand. So I handle pretty much most of our customer relations, all of our social media. Sometimes Taka logs into our social media, and you can tell it was him because he likes to leave stories with like skulls and blood gifts all over them. That's pretty much when you can tell if it was him. But in general, yeah, I do most of our social media. We do sometimes pack orders together, but I'm usually still the one who's doing that. And then he does. So we're both traditional artists, actually. I do more digital than he does, more out of necessity of creating products. So a lot of times we both do, when we design pins, which is our main product right now, we do most of it traditionally, but I'm the one who does all the vector. So anything he designs or I design, I do all the vector.
Wow.
And then Taka on his end, yeah, he spends so much time sketching and resketching and resketching our design work until it's, you know, absolutely perfect.
Wow.
And then outside of our brand, he also does tattoos
Oh my
as
gosh.
a
You guys are
boy
tatted
artist.
up, inked up. I love it so much.
So
When
yeah.
when we were doing a test run, I was like, I need to be a client.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're prepared to
Definitely.
share that too, even though it's not specifically the brand. You know, we also are trying to tie all of our stuff together, and that's why when we chose the name Creative, you know, we didn't want to be stuck in any specific
That's a
creative
good point.
element. You know, so it's like it's all encapsulating, you know, and who knows, we make pins, stickers, things like that now, but maybe, you know, in a couple of years, like I'm starting to get into embroidery. I really want to get into that.
Wow.
I might start doing that. So
That is making yourself
yeah.
versatile, which I actually admire. So because we were just talking to an artist that she, you know, she got stuck with one way of her style and that she saw her focus. But I love that you guys are also, you know, prepared to, you know, change it up in the future.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Exactly. It's, you know, what we make, or, you know, people evolve, our hobbies evolve, so might as well keep it, you know, not boxed in.
Yeah, so when let's go back a little bit. So how did you guys get started on this, and how did you come up with the actual you know, entity of Shishido?
So we, what is it? June of 2018.
Mm,
So we were going through
that's pretty
our
recent.
yeah. So we've only been doing it for as a brand. You know, we've only been around for about 2.5 years. So we started that because so he wasn't aware of how popular enamel pins were,
Yeah,
and
it's not that popular in
it's
Japan.
not very popular
At
in
all.
Japan. You know, so
And
when
that's originally where Taka's from.
yes, oh yes,
Yes.
Taka is
I'm from
originally
Japan
from
originally.
Japan. So when we were going through the process of getting his visa to come over to America. So I was going back and forth between the US and Japan, and we also went to Bali and the Philippines, just anywhere we could go where neither of us had to have a visa.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. So, you know, while we were doing that, my main job before was a graphic designer, and I was telling him, you know, one of my goals was to, you know, have a company where I could have at least residual income,
Yes.
you know, on the side that I could, you know, still be doing that. And the first thing I wanted to do was pins because I liked collecting them. I just in general like them as fashion. I was originally
Yeah, it is a
gonna
fashion
fashion.
accessory.
Yeah, and I would say now, of course, we are making them, you know, when we make our pins, we do try to keep them a certain size range because I do like them to still be wearable, even though most of our customers are probably just throwing them on a collector board. I do like to have that option that you could wear it and have as an accessory. But yeah, so that was essentially, you know, I just was like, I want to do this. You know, we don't have a stable situation at the time because, you know, we weren't 100% sure he would get his visa. So there was an option, you know, if he didn't get his visa, then probably I would have gone there, which I wouldn't have hated.
You wouldn't
I
have minded.
no, I low key maybe was wishing he didn't get his visa, but he got it, so here we are.
Internally.
But at the same time, it would have been a struggle to run our business in Japan as well, because there are things where it's just, for example, it's more convenient. You can get a bigger apartment or home in America. There's just a lot more space.
Oh yeah.
So there would have been things that if we would have run our business there, it could have been harder.
difficult. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think so too.
or
sure.
it's just harder to find. Even things like bubble mailer, or things like that. You usually have to order it, ship it. Even we all have to ship it, but it's just not as easily readily available. I think B2B isn't as easy in Japan. So
for sure. Well, let's get right into actually your shop or your online content. So if you can share your screen, hit the share. And guys, wait until you see their stuff. It is amazing.
Okay, can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
We can all see. Okay, great. Tell them the website real quick, and then you can get started.
Okay. So yeah, this is our main landing page. This is where we mostly sell our stuff. We do have an Etsy, and we mostly have that to drive just natural traffic or for people to discover us. It's also we like to have that option because some people do get like Etsy gift cards as gifts, so at least they have the option to be able to spend their gift cards at our shop. But I would say primarily most of our sales are coming from our website, and we I do encourage people to shop on our website more. We don't do any promotions or sales on our Etsy or any other platforms we might sell on. So this is the best place to get, deals when we have them. So.
All right, let's go through it. This is really cool outside.
So we have our website kind of broken into two sections. We've got, if you want to shop by collection. So we have like our original stuff that is our own characters, our own just designs. And then we also have our Winky Magical Girl set, which is, of course, what we're probably the most popular for. So you can check out these.
What a great concept of winking. I love it.
Yeah, it just, it originally started, so I'll go ahead and show you. So this specific painting of Usagi from Sailor Moon was just actually, so we weren't originally going to do this series, but Taka, just as a gift or, just to make me happy, he painted this for me. And when I saw it, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. And originally, Taka was never a fan of Art Nouveau, and I was such a huge fan of Art Nouveau. So he kind of tried to find ways to combine these elements. So the Usagi and Chigusa design were the original two. And after we made those into pins, I was like, oh my gosh, we got to do them all. So,
what a great idea.
So yeah, this collection is kind of combining everything I love. I would say, it's a project of love from Taka to me.
For sure. That's what I love about it is the personal touch to this and the meaning behind it, for sure.
So yeah, and then so you can see these were Taka's original paintings, and then so for each design, I would say he spends a good probably 15 to 20 hours from start to finish.
Amazing.
It's crazy. And then so here you can see the actual finalized vector. And I also spend about 20 hours vectoring it. It's a really tedious process. So each pin in this series probably
labor of love right here.
30 to 40 hours. Yeah, it is. And I've definitely had other pin maker friends be like, oh my gosh, why are you spending so much time on this? But
look at the result. It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. We really, it's like we want to believe in our products. We really, both of us are super detail oriented artists, even outside of our brand. And so it's just really important to us that it translates as a final product as well.
I think that's so important because when you believe in your product, you're gonna go places with it. So I love that you guys have put so much effort into it, and it looks so beautiful and professional.
Thank you.
Oh,
That's
wow.
something we do worry a little bit about. Is we
Yeah.
both have tried to emulate that style as much as we possibly can. And I do tease him sometimes. I'm like, it's a little bit too much like the original artist. But it's okay though.
It's again still fan work. It's
Yes.
because of the love of the anime or
Yeah.
the product itself. It's just amazing that you can exude this in your own style and in your own way of doing it. So the entire winking art thing, it's just unbelievable to me because you have so many characters. Look at this, guys. Helpless
Oh my-
hunk. Oh, I like that.
This is when he drew this one, I was just like, oh, now I can see why Usagi would go for him. But yeah, so did you want to say something?
Yeah, it looks kind of official-ish,
Yes.
but
Mhm.
I've never tried.
Yeah.
something. I
Yeah.
don't like tracing.
So
Really?
yeah, that is one thing we are both very it's very important to us is like we do try to, like I said, we do emulate the styles of the fan art we make. There's another, what is the other fandom I worked on was
Yeah, let me
sorry.
see. Oh, no worries. We're gonna
Okay.
see your other collection. Yes.
So these are so this is all digital, but I originally sketched this collection also on paper originally, and I think I redid this one a bunch of times, and it took me like 6 months to actually finish it. So that's one thing. We are
Wow.
very slow artists. We don't
Yeah.
we don't get to pump out as many designs in a year, which actually, to be fair, I think we have done a lot this
You
year.
have done a
even
lot,
with the
actually.
pandemic, but
Mm.
but yeah, I would say in general, we are rather slow.
I'm lazy too.
It's a little bit.
I've heard so
I
many
do-
artists say this.
We bug him and be like, "Hey, so how about that design? Just give me a sketch."
Yeah,
I've
I'm
heard-
also lazy, so.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard even the other artist that we just highlighted says that I'm lazy. Every artist that I've probably talked to have said that somehow. But you know what? When you get into it, look at what the results
Yeah.
are. It's just
I
amazing.
think that's the thing is once I think a lot of us are lazy. I wouldn't even say lazy. Like I actually struggle because I give myself a hard time if I'm not
Yeah, I
constant.
guess you're hard on yourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
would say, I would say I think I'm being lazy, or there's days
That's
where
true.
I don't really get started until
Mhm.
like 4 o'clock or something with any projects. But once I'm focused, and I think that's the thing, at least for me,
Mhm.
I don't want to have any interruptions. So I would rather, wait till, I know I can just sit there for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours straight.
I see.
And
Getting that mindset.
exactly. So I
Mhm.
would say, I feel like most artists think they're lazy, and that's probably because, of course, society, I think, doesn't think that art is work.
Yeah.
A
It's
lot of
something I mean, something that you're passionate about. So
it is, and
yeah.
and some of it sometimes you don't want to do it, or you just you do want to just be lazy,
Mhm.
and I think we all deserve that. We don't really take weekends, so it's like you just take your time off whenever you can. So
Well, tell us a little bit more about on what's on your site here. Oh my
yeah,
gosh, this is
about
really,
that.
really
I keep
cute.
sticking to
Oh,
one thing.
I saw masks, by the way,
Yes.
on the site, and I
Yes.
was like, oh, I'm gonna have to order one.
Are you guys able to see us or just the website?
I can see you and the website.
Okay, cool. Let me grab some of the masks. We just got them in yesterday.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
You can actually press the share, not share screen anymore,
Okay.
and then you can share
Yeah,
that,
let
and
me
then
go
we'll go
ahead
back to
and,
the website.
Sweet. Okay, I'll do that.
There you
So
go.
I've got so these just came in yesterday, and actually after we're done here, I'm gonna be packing orders.
Yay.
But so not being lazy today. But let's see. So here is one of the masks that came in. This was the most popular in the pre-orders, and this is our. Can you see? Oh yeah. So this is the
OMG.
and these are really awesome masks too. We were part of a project back in May. It was like artists make masks, and we, for that project, we had a few exclusive designs along with like 19 other artists in the country, and I think a few international.
Oh,
and
yes, I remember that project. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So and that was a really awesome one. So these are the same types of masks that those were. They have this little inner pocket, so you can put filters in there.
Yeah.
There's, and each of them comes with 2 filters.
Excellent.
So what's also really nice about these is like, it's got these adjustable ear loops, and I have a tiny face, so I do use like ear savers to pull it even more snug. But yeah, like for people with not such tiny faces like me, they're really, really cozy. So so far, like besides wearing like the super medical KN95 masks, like these are the only masks I found that I feel safe going outside with.
They
like
are so pretty,
like
actually.
So. And then we also have this one is one of our original patterns. So that's actually something both of us really love. Is we really love Japanese patterns, and like Taka uses it a lot in his tattoo work, or like for like patterns on people's clothing, since he does a lot of like that as a tattoo design. So this is an original pattern.
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm saying. I love this so much. The butterfly.
You have the masks. I'll go ahead and go back to the webpage. Oh, I do that. Oh,
those look fantastic again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here we are. So go back to that. Okay. So yeah, we do have those available on our website, and we actually made some fanny packs. And the only thing
excellent
is, so we also, and then we had recently started doing lace locks. So, like little shoelace, it's like shoe bling that you can wear. So it's like an enamel pin for your shoes. So, you can have this whole head to toe kind of look. So that's another thing
fashion
in the future we want to do. Yeah. Taka's super into like street fashion. So in the future, we are planning to add more and more of that to our brand.
That is excellent idea. Wow.
And we also have like these little omamori. I can show some pictures of that. That's something new. Oh, yeah.
And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically good luck charms.
Yeah. And so this is what we made kind of in as the Black Lives Matter movement became much bigger again in June. We decided to make these, and these ones, all the money we make from it goes straight to like different charities or groups.
That's awesome what you guys are doing with that.
Thank you. So this one is, Taka always, we always try to endow the meaning of like true Japanese, like we're very, we know how popular like Japanese culture is here.
Yes.
And before I was a Taka, I was totally like a weeaboo. I was clueless kind of. I mean, I've been to Japan a bunch, and over time I've learned like, okay, what is respectful, or like what are we doing over? I think a lot, like I always hate using like buzzwords and things like cultural appropriation.
Right.
Because, a lot of the times when you're doing that, you don't realize you're doing that. And
you're not doing it on purpose.
There's something to be said for not doing it on purpose, but, just not being aware. And so we try to like, put that into our work. We want people to, learn more about the culture so that they're not just consuming it, but they are understanding it.
Excellent.
So that's why, we also try to put that in our website. And, sometimes it can be a little wordy, like you can see there is a lot going on. But, that's one of the big things for us is we try to educate, any of our customers or fans about, the meaning of our products. So
that's probably one of the best parts about this website is that you guys are educational.
Thank you.
So when we make some design, have a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
it's so much
anybody who
more to it.
is interested in that, we do. So here is like our actual traditional stuff. So these are all designs that we had in our pin club. So we do have a pin club. Every month we release a pin. It comes with sticker sheet. We do a little information sheet, and then we try to, put a little snack or treat that relates to it, to that.
Aw.
So for example, this is our most, probably one of our most popular ones. This was our February pin. And
Wow.
in February, it's like we think of spring in the West,
Spring.
as March, but the beginning of spring is more like early February.
Early February.
And so for that one, it's with the blooming of the plum blossoms, and the candy we put that month was like a plum candy. So we try to like
Oh my
incorporate
gosh.
everything
Awesome.
into, that. So we do. I do have it here. We do have our pin club for anyone who is interested. Like I said, it's like a monthly thing. You can join it. You can,
great.
cancel your membership even as soon as you join if you just want to get that one reward. And so we did show you like our fandom stuff. Right now, our pin club for this year has been completely just Japanese traditional. But starting, I think, December, in December, we will be announcing that next year we are going to have a second kind of pin club, and that is going to be a continuation of the Sailor Moon winking series. So we've had a lot of people who want the villains, some of the not main characters. So Taka has been deciding.
You're working on it.
He'll grab it, and this is something our pin club members, they do get access to everything a lot sooner.
This one?
Absolutely. So these will be the first month.
Oh, can you show undo the share
sorry.
screen?
Undo I didn't realize. Sorry. Let's
there you
see
go.
that.
Now I can show.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is the first one.
So this is something most of our pin club members get to see, but no one else gets to see.
Wow.
This is Chip.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
oh my gosh.
A whole year's worth at
amazing.
least.
And there is a lot more.
Oh,
Maybe this one.
They're all dreamy, Taka,
They are. Your artwork is amazing.
Really, but this is Galaxia.
Yeah, Galaxia and Human Artemis. And so you can also see.
So I love the original stuff that you're doing, is showing the concept. And stuff like that.
So that's one of the fun things. The way Taka designs, he's got tattoos.
It's so dirty, but
The line work is still not totally clean. But so if you notice, he uses a red and blue pencil, which most tattoo artists usually sketch their designs for customers too. So it's he still does these designs just like he would designing for a tattoo. So
amazing. Taka, you're so talented. OMG. Someone
Thank you. I'm using this kind of
yes.
pencil.
You need to sharpen it.
Yeah, I've been using it so hard.
So, by the way, for those who are just tuning in, like Jason here on our YouTube channel, Taka and Mandy are a duo for this art group called Shishido Creative, and they do amazing stuff. So, by the way, go to their website. But Taka, please talk about a little bit about your tattoo work and your artwork, and how long have you been doing it? Oh my gosh!
I've been tattooing for 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he finally figured out. For the since we've been together, he's been telling everyone 7 years, but that's been like for 3 years now. So I'm like, Taka, I think it's 10 years now. I think.
He's been saying 7 years for 7 years.
I still, sometimes I still say I'm like 18 and I'm 31. So, it's just depends on
you guys look awesome for your age. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Thank you.
So together wise, you've been together for a while, and you've been doing this for a while. And from start where did it start? In how did you meet? Like, is it in Japan or here, or
Yeah.
how did you guys meet? To
Oh
do
man,
this?
well, I know we've got a limited time, but
Oh, wow.
because yeah,
Short
is this
version.
for 30 minutes? Yeah. So basically, we met at a festival in Japan. Taka was learning how to do tabori, and at this festival, it's like the only festival that the yakuza are allowed to show their
Oh
tattoos.
my gosh, yeah.
So I specifically, like I said, I was freelancing at that time, and I'd been to Japan like multiple times, and I needed an excuse to go back again. So I tried to time it my visit. Like I said, I really wanted to go to this festival,
Oh,
and
that's
there happened
how
to
it
be
does.
a graphic design type festival going on around that same time. So I was like, okay, cool. I can business expense this. And so, anyways, at the festival that I really wanted to go to, that's where I met Taka. And, it's a really long story, so we won't go into that.
Mhm.
But basically, we stayed in touch over summer after I'd left. And he came to visit me. It was his first time to the US.
Wow.
And
And what year
within
was that
a
that you
week,
came to the U.S., Taka, for the first time?
2017.
2017
Yeah.
September.
Mm.
So we met May
Okay.
2017. He came in September of 2017.
Oh my gosh, I thought here all this time you guys been like forever, but it's actually pretty recent, and you guys are such an amazing
Our
duo.
everything has been ride or die. To be honest.
Wow. Hey, that's how John and I are. Like, go for it. We gotta
Yep.
do it. Like
We
let's
were together
go
for
all in.
2 weeks before we decided to get married.
Wow. This is a story in itself. You guys need to do a
Totally.
whole like
Once
story behind this. This is amazing.
he has his green card, I plan on like illustrating at least a tiny comic about our whole crazy love.
That would be fantastic. We want that, guys. We want to see that.
I
So
promise you, it's like a shoujo manga. It's like a very dramatic shoujo manga. I hope you're all ready for it.
yay. Now, like I know the pandemic has made a lot of different things change, but what do you think would be the good part about the pandemic that you saw happening for you guys? You have more
I
time to
think
do
a lot.
something, or
I think a lot of good things have actually. I mean, I say that in a hopeful way that a lot of
yes, absolutely.
I do think, we were really worried, of course, as a small business that, especially at the beginning, we thought there was not going to be like, we had a sale pretty much as soon as it began because we're like, oh crap, this might be all the money we make this year.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to
A
have
scary
money.
thought. Yeah.
But of course, as it turns out, people also get stuck at home and they want to buy, which to be fair, I do too. I would say,
Yes, we all did. Yeah.
you get bored. You're like, cool, I'm browsing my phone 24/7 now. So yeah, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. But yeah, I would say I think a lot of good will come from the pandemic. I think it's hard to say has because we're all still, suffering through it. But I think, I think for one, we're all, washing our hands more, I think people will have healthier habits.
Right.
Of course, we're gonna go back to our old habits, over time. But I think, at least this generation and older generations are gonna have a little bit of a better, or the younger generations, I mean, are gonna have who are experiencing it. I think there will be healthier habits, just like I said, just washing your hands before you eat. I cannot tell you how often I probably just get in my car and eat something without thinking about it. I would say on a social level, I think, we've had to get used to more digital like, FaceTiming. So I
Digital
think
society now, yeah.
and I think one thing I think is really wonderful about this, and I'm hoping will continue to be a thing, is that people will have more respect for remote work, and also that I hope it will bring more opportunities to people who, in the past, who've been told who they couldn't work, like people with disabilities or or even just not having a vehicle. A lot of people.
That's a great point.
Don't have a vehicle. So I hope like this kind of thing will prove to people that people can be responsible. They can be trusted to do their work from home. Of course, there's going to be times where you still have to meet up at like
Yeah.
an office or headquarters, but I do hope that it just keeps being that way, and I hope that it opens up more respect too for example, for online education. I think online education is something that people still it's not taken so seriously, and I think that hopefully it will make it so that people have that access more as well. So I do
Awesome.
think that that kind of thing, I think having more digital options is going to make things better. Of course, there's still something to be said with being face to face, and
Oh yeah, the
people are
experience is
still,
different. Yeah, experiencing it is
yeah.
different. So with that said, I mean, for next year, what are
Mhm.
your upcoming projects? Like you did mention about the club. I guess the exclusive club stuff.
Yeah,
So can you remind the audience real quick of what you have coming
yeah.
upcoming?
Yes, so we have we have one pin club right now, and that's focused on Japanese traditional. Um,
That's gonna
the
be yoga, I
theme,
think.
yeah. So
Mm.
the theme this year was honestly like we didn't have a specific theme in mind, but it really did become like Matsuri theme. Like every month was based around kind of like a festival that would happen in Japan and
Awesome.
being kind of traditions for that. So next year we are planning on doing a yokai theme. So each month we're going to have a different design. And one thing I'm really excited about it is this year, I did exclusive prints for the Patreon members. Next year, what I'm going to be doing is a tarot, not tarot, what is it, Hanafuda card set.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing,
Cool.
each month you get 4 cards that relate to that specific like yokai theme. And
Mm-hmm.
if you stay a member for the entire year, you'll have collected an entire 12-month set. So
That's
that's kind of an
cool.
exciting and fun thing. And um,
And
then
then
outside of our original, we're going to have our fandom one, which will be our, Sailor Moon Making series. And like I said, we have enough for the whole 12 months.
that's
We're going to be
awesome.
doing 2 designs a month that people can choose, or they can choose both. So, yeah.
So specifically on art goals, so your art goal, I mean, to make more stuff, but what would be your art goals for the future? Like I think you mentioned, for those who just tuned in earlier, like you're gonna do more fashion stuff, or what
Yeah.
is your
Yeah.
future art goals?
Yeah, what are our goals? So we do want to release a second brand under us. So
Mm.
like while we do have our fandom stuff, we do have our Japanese traditional. As you can see, we both like wearing black, and
Yeah.
so usually our style is more. He's more street, and I'm more like I like more gothy
Goth.
looking stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I like.
and pinup, and so probably we'll go in a more dark direction for a sub brand so that we
Mm.
can cater to a different audience as well.
And
Yeah, I like
also you love that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in general.
Mm.
I like the fashion in general.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Taka just
also the-
loves fashion
Also
in
the
general.
sports.
Yep.
Oh
And
yeah.
we've
Yeah,
talked about
that's-
maybe making some, not sports clothes, but like, workout clothes and stuff.
Yeah, I would love
So.
to do that.
Oh, I see.
His hobby, so he says
Hey,
he's crazy, but
with the
honestly,
way that you guys are going, that's very possible. And you guys have been only together for a short amount of years,
yeah,
and you're doing so much
exactly.
already.
Who knows
So
which way we'll
keep
evolve.
going.
And then, oh yeah, so I think we mentioned it before, but yeah, the other goal is, of course, we want to do more events, and
Yeah.
one of the goals is so he can, focus more on his tattoo work, and then I
Yes.
can do events.
Yeah.
And we would really love to just travel the country, of course, travel the world, but definitely traveling the country. I mean, you can live in America your whole life and not see it all. So,
So this would have been your first time at Anime Matsuri, correct?
yes.
So I mean, and you didn't have many events planned, so I'm hoping maybe that'll be your future thing is to go to more events for sure.
We
And
could definitely.
definitely.
I would love to do at least like 10 events a year. I
Mm.
don't know how possible, like
Yeah.
sustainable that is. I
Well,
definitely have
also
some
too because you have to put so much time and work into your own artwork and your own.
That's true too.
Yeah,
So-
I think sometimes I won't be able to.
Yeah, and that's
Or,
fine. And so that is like there will be times where he won't be able to be at the event. But yeah,
So-
we have plans for the events too. Like we want to set it up like a whole shrine actually. Like I want to dress in a Miko outfit. He wants to dress as a priest.
really
It's kind of funny,
story.
but you know, we do have like our original sort of characters that are like little Shinto. They're like, so our main mascot are Shishi dogs. So part of like when I met him, I thought Shishido sounded like Shishi dog or like, you know, like the little guardian dogs.
Yeah, I was really mad.
I didn't know that. I did not know I was
Don't make fun
offending
of my
him.
name.
I wasn't though. I thought it was really darling. But, but yeah, so those are our mascot. And so we actually do want to push our little mascot characters more. And that's something we hope to do when we do events. Because, you know,
great.
sometimes like there are certain things when you go to events, you know, we have no problem pushing our fan art stuff online, but original stuff is harder. But when we're in
Absolutely.
person, we actually find we sell more original than fandom when we're
That's
at
amazing.
events. So
I
yeah,
think,
we're
I mean,
excited.
because there is in the artist alley, I mean, there
Mhm.
would be a lot of different types of already fan art.
That's
So
true.
people
I
are
didn't think about
maybe
that.
look into the more original stuff. And
Yeah,
what's
I never
awesome about on Anime Matsuri is that, you know, unlike other events where you might have an artist alley, we
Mhm.
actually moved our artist alley into a huge hall. And it's
Mhm.
now, you guys, instead of tables, you guys get booths for 2021, starting
Yeah,
2021.
I do
What's
So
the
remember.
differences?
so
Well,
it's much bigger space. So I hope that you guys have time to create more so you can bring more to the convention. And definitely we'd love to see you in person. And I would definitely will be one of the tattoo clients in the future.
Yeah, right, send us an email after this, and we'll totally chat about
Oh,
that.
by the way, this is the
yeah.
traditional tool that I
Yes,
use
a traditional.
for Japanese traditional tattooing. I use
Yes.
this handle and put the bar and needle here. Then
Yes.
I do like this.
Yeah, so we are in the middle of making
Awesome.
our website for him. So definitely
Original way of doing it, guys. The Japanese
Yeah.
traditional tattooing art.
I think
Absolutely.
Awesome.
we're just about out of time, right?
Yeah, we are about out of time, but you know what? We had such a fantastic time. I had a fantastic time talking to you guys
Yes,
about all this.
you.
So we really look forward to highlighting more. But we would love for you to come to Anime Matsuri in person, see everybody that you know you need to see, and definitely the way to do it right now, guys, is to make sure that you support all the artists, especially them as well, for being on here tonight and being a part of this. And absolutely, go to their website, buy something, anything, and just support your artists.
So
Yeah.
anyone who wants to order, I'm shipping it out tomorrow. So.
Oh, and also on your Instagram, you have Instagram as well. So
Yeah.
what?
Yes.
Tell them real quick what your Instagram is.
It's just the same as our name, Shishido Creative, Shishido Creative.
Awesome. Thank you guys, Taka, Mandy. It was such a
Thank you.
pleasure, and we will definitely talk again real soon. Take care,
Alright.
guys, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
audience for checking this out. Highlighting again under AM Connects artist highlights. We really appreciate you guys being here, but definitely we appreciate you more if you support the artists at for Anime Matsuri. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Stay
Bye.
nerdy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.